Hello there, this is What If Unknown. Now I'm doing part 3 of What If Naruto was raised by Forgotten Goddesses, part 3. Now before I get into the video, I'd like to apologize for not posting yesterday. I had some things come up and unfortunately I couldn't upload, but yeah, I apologize and you will be getting this part. So, also this part may be a little bit shorter than some of my other videos, so I'm sorry, but yeah. Also, check out the community tab. I will try to post more on that, letting you guys know when I'm going to be posting or what, and maybe you guys will see some new thumbnails and some new series that I might be, or some older series, maybe revamped thumbnails and so on. So please go check out the community tab, and I hope you guys like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. But before we do, really quick, Naruto, he's gonna, well, you know, he has two voices, the Madara voice and Toby voice. Well, the Madara voice is kind of like his, well, normal voice now. So yeah, anyway, let's get into the what if. So we see Makoto with Izumi as she, well, at this time, Izumi is still knocked out. As Makoto is thinking, Naruto is becoming very interesting. Mysterious in the same way. I wonder how he got the Sharingan, and I wonder why his hair is black. As then she hears a noise of, like, grunting and pain, kind of. As she looks over and sees Izumi sitting up. As Izumi's like, who was that? And why do you have the Sharingan? And was he an Uchiha? Who was that? And why was he wearing a mask? As Makoto says, calm down, take it easy. It's fine, everything is okay. As she says, where's Narumi? Izumi says, well, you see, she's in good hand. Everything's fine. As Izumi goes, what do you mean everything's fine? Where is she? Well, let's just say she's with part of her family. What do you mean? Well, you see, that is, well, a friend of mine. Or, as Izumi says, no, that's a child. Why would you be friends with a child? That doesn't make sense. Well, you see, not necessarily a friend. More of a family friend, you could say. It's one of my best friends, actually. His children, you could say. But why would you entrust that person with Narumi, and why'd you let him take her? Calm down, Izumi. Just let me explain. Well, you see, do you know of the Nine-Tailed Shinjuriki? Yes? Well, you see, do you know of the rumor of him being dead? Yes, I do. Why do you ask? Well, you see, that boy that was just here, well, that was him. No, it's not. He has blonde hair. That person had black hair. Well, I don't know how, but he has black hair now. It could be, you could dye your hair black, so it's not impossible. True, but Makoto, why? Like, how do you know it's him? Well, you see, he, took off his mask and greeted me. As Izumi goes, well, he's not an Uchiha, so then how does he have the Sharingan? Well, I don't know that. But do you think it's an implant, Izumi says? No, those are not implants. How do you know, Makoto? Well, you see, Izumi, implants, they tend to just stay active the whole time. Mangeki, or just normal eyes, just turn off and on if you're an Uchiha. But how can he have Uchiha eyes and be not implants if he's not an Uchiha? That I do not know the answer to, but he does. I know that they are not implants due to, his eyes. He showed them to me. He can deactivate and activate them. So, for whatever reason, he can do that. But that doesn't make sense. I know, Izumi, but just listen. Well, you see, the reason why I trust him with Narumi, like I was saying before, is that, like I said, he's family of her. And well, you could say he's her big brother. What do you mean she's her big brother? She's the Hokage's son, or daughter. So it's not like he had a son, did they? And as Makoto says, yes. Well, they have a son, or had a son. You see, he was the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki, and he was the son of, well, of Kushina Uzumaki, and, well, Minato Namikaze. And a few years back, apparently, he's quote-unquote died. Well, I thought he was dead. Me, his mom, everybody thought he was dead. Some people, for some reason, were happy about that, which breaks my heart. Why would they harm a little boy? As Izumi says, what do you mean, harm? Well, you see, Izumi, this world, well, they don't, or this village, really just, they blame something that happened because of another being. That is not their fault. Well, you see, the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki, the Jinchuriki themselves is not to blame for the Nine-Tails attack, which these villagers do not understand. They think that this Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki, or Naruto, is basically the fox himself, not Naruto. They thought, well, he was the fox incarnate, or the fox, well, in its human form, which doesn't make sense, but nonetheless, people are just blinded by hatred and fear. Well, they blamed this little kid for, well, stuff that happened in the future, or past, sorry. Stuff that happened in the past. So, let's just say some villagers went a little too far, and, well, we thought we killed him, and, well, he disappeared. So we all thought he was dead, but apparently he's not. As Izumi's just shocked of what she just heard from Makoto. But that means, yes. Well, you see, that boy is Kushina Uzumaki's child, Naruto Uzumaki. But apparently he's back, but not back. But please, do not tell anybody that he is here, because, well, I don't want him to be going through what happened to him. As Izumi says, but why not? Wouldn't Kushina want to know? As Makoto says, well, if he didn't tell her, I don't feel like it's our place. So please, as Makoto gets down on her hands and knees and just starts begging, Izumi, please, do not tell anybody he's here. As then Naruto is just slowly coming back from, well, the 5 Kage Summit, as he's swirling back in, very quietly. As then he's overhearing this. As Izumi says, okay, Makoto, I will. As then they hear a baby chuckle and laugh. As Naruto looks down, and everybody looks at Naruto. As Naruto says, what are you laughing about? It was very boring. I don't know why. As then he goes into his Toby voice and says, hi, everybody. How's it going? As then Izumi says, I know. As Naruto says, So you told her, Makoto? Yes. As then Izumi says, I thought you were dead, Naruto. Well, please don't say my name, really, because I don't really know you that well, so it's a little weird. But apparently I'm alive, so it doesn't really matter. Why don't you stay in the village since you're alive? Really, you think I would stay in a place that tormented me for years? No. What about your mother, your sister, your father? Don't say anything. Don't act like you know me. I never had a father. Yes, I had a mother. But what did that give me? I didn't be protected, nor was, well, where was she when I was getting abused by the villagers, huh? Where was my father? Quote-unquote father. As Izumi takes a step back in shock. Well, I don't. Exactly, you don't know. You don't know what I've been through, nor do you know the circumstances. So please, don't lecture me Like, you know me. Anyway, Makoto, here's Narumi. And, well, it kind of may or may not have slipped out that, well, Narumi may have kind of chuckled when I was there, so they kind of know that I took Narumi. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna, have to make it look like, I forcefully took her, if you understand. As Makoto says, I understand, but... as she sighs. Alright, Naruto. Then Naruto just looks over at Izumi and says, and you better not tell. As then he activates his Mangekyo. As then she says, as Izumi just quickly steps back in fear a little bit. As then she says, I won't. Okay then. Well, then Naruto basically made it so, Makoto, he made it seem like Makoto got some bruises, to make it look, which is not really real. Naruto just put basically a transformation to make it slowly dissipate. So it makes it look like a bruise, but it just will slowly go away. It's just like normal bruise, but it's just an illusion. As then, he goes, I must be going now. As then he starts swirling away. As then he does, his little speech of saying, wherever there is light, there will always be dark. Wherever there will be shadow. As then he swirled away. As then Makoto and Izumi's just a little bit confused, but kind of, think about it. Those words sound familiar. As then all of a sudden he swirls back, and then he says nothing ever goes as planned. As then they see a baby Narumi in Naruto's hands. As Naruto sighs, I tried making it a dramatic exit, but this little one wouldn't allow it. As Makoto kind of chuckles at, this little incident of, Narumi basically ruining Naruto's exit. And then he says, I guess I'll just walk out the door. It doesn't really matter now, does it? As then we cut to, the 5 Kage summit is, Minato did a quick summoning. He took out his frog summoning and attached a scroll to go to, tell Itachi to go check on his mother because of, somebody had his child, which was, being taken care of by Mikoto. As then the frog disappeared and then reappeared back into the leaf and went over to Itachi and gave him the note. As Itachi quickly was going over to his house, as Naruto was just opening the door and closed it, as then a masked Ambo appeared in front of Naruto. As Naruto was just sighing, I just wanted to have some fun, just, go away. As the masked Ambo says, I can't leave you. You, kidnapped the 4th Hokage's daughter, and why were you coming out of my house? What did you do? As Naruto says, nothing, in his annoyed voice. What do you want? Because I'm a little ticked off today, so please, get out of my way, and if you don't tell me what you want, then I'll make you hurt. Because then Itachi goes, like to see you try, but like I said, I can't allow you to leave because you kidnapped the 4th Hokage's daughter. Naruto says, kidnap's a big word. More of watched her and took her back, but whatever. As then Itachi goes, I won't let you leave. As Naruto kind of chuckles. Your little girlfriend even said that, you were strong. She was hyping you up. she was just telling me on how, well, a prodigy you are. And let's just say, you're not really that big of a prodigy. Well, I mean, I guess for normal people standards you are. But, well, I want to see all that hype. So come at me. As then Itachi charges at Naruto. As Naruto quickly just dodges and kicks him through, well, the front door of Makoto's house. As Itachi flew and hit his head against the wall and knocking him out. As Naruto is just still in the position as his leg is still up in the air of kicking, well, Itachi. As Naruto just has like a shocked face under his mask. He's like, what? I didn't even kick him that hard. How disappointing. As then Makoto and Izumi are just shocked. Now, a few minutes before, well, Itachi charged Naruto, or when, well, Naruto closed the door, Makoto and Izumi heard, well, Itachi's voice as Makoto tells Izumi, I'm thinking we're gonna, well, get a bed and some bandages and an ice pack, please. Ready. Izumi says, for that masked man? As Makoto says, no, for Itachi. I have a bad feeling about this. As Izumi says, like I said, Itachi can beat that masked man easily. He's Itachi. As Makoto says, trust me, I mean, I know Itachi is strong, well, strong by our standards, but there's something about Naruto, or that masked man, just, well, gets me a little worried that, well, Itachi will lose. As Izumi says, what? As then all of a sudden they hear Itachi's voice. As then they all of a sudden see Itachi just coming through, well, the door, breaking it, and hitting the wall, getting knocked out in one kick. As they see Naruto just still, well, in his, well, stance of, well, kicking Itachi. As then Izumi's just shocked. He's just, what? How do you beat Itachi so fast? But how? He's a prodigy. As Naruto just says, kind of feel bad now. I broke Miss Makoto's door. As then he puts his leg down, then slowly starts walking to, well, Makoto. As then he says, oh yeah, Miss Makoto, I apologize for breaking the door. She says, it's fine, Naruto. As Naruto slowly moves his mask to the side of his face and says, no. As then he picks out, well, a bag of money that he had and handed it to Makoto and says, here, a gift for breaking your door. And as Makoto looks down, this is way too much money just to replace the door. As Naruto says, well, it's not just for a door. It's, well, for, you see, it's for, a birthday gift, you could say. As today is Makoto's birthday. She says, how'd you know it's my birthday? As Naruto says, well, I mean, you are, well, the person who helped me a lot and saved me, so how would I not? And plus, you're my mom's best friend, so think of this as just a birthday gift, or a thank you for helping me back in the past. As then she says, okay, thank you. As Naruto says, no, thank you. As then he says, well, I must be going now. As then he teleports back to, well, Freya in Yoruichi. Can't English today. Anyway. As Makoto looks through all the money, he says, this is like an S-ranked mission pay.